Amigos, amigas de Exagaming, estamos aquí con Jared and Torfi. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm really excited to be talking with you guys.
Thank you.
I gotta congratulate you because this movie, you can tell that it was made by fans of the game. Mm-hmm. And I love the way you really incorporated the logic and the world rules into the film. You can tell this movie was made by gamers.
Yeah.
But we're known to be a little tough sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any moment when you said, we nailed it, and you felt the gamers' approval?
Oh boy. I mean, you know, I think for me, like working with Mojang and everybody, they were our partners from the very, very beginning. And, you know, we spent so much time trying to get the physics of the game and the rules of the game and apply them to the film, but also create an experience that wasn't just like playing the game, but audiences could experience, you know, fans of the game could experience something totally new. You know, when we were, you know, like there's a sequence in the film where there is an elytra wingsuit chase and there are piglins flying in gas. And normally piglins can only survive in the nether, but we would collaborate and be like, hey, maybe if they drink nether wart, that'll buy them some time in the overworld before they turn into a zombie. It was just coming up, you know, we'd have problems that we would solve and it would work so great for the story, but that was just one example.
But we generally try to come up with a game reason for, like, our heroes are stuck in this place, but they have to get through that. Like, how do we do that? And Jared would ask, and I was like, what if they're like in a minecart, but like the redstone, the torches are actually not, you know, close enough because they're so heavy, they're so big. So Steve built it to be in the minecart alone. Or details like when Garrett gets blown up by a creeper. We were thinking like, wait, wouldn't he die if he's this close to the creeper? But he's actually wearing a leather jacket, which is like a leather tunic. So he has 12% armor.
Protects him.
So he only loses 5.5 hearts. So he has 4.5 hearts left, but it makes him very hungry. So the next scene, he goes to the chicken shack. He has to like eat so that he can replenish his health. So there's a lot of like kind of game thinking behind what's going on, even if you don't like, we don't put the UI on the screen.
Right, and that attention to detail, I can tell you from a gamer, that's really amazing to just feel. But maybe we don't notice it, like you said, we don't have the hood to see it, but we do feel it, and that's really amazing. Thank you so much. We appreciated that.
Oh, cool.
I gotta tell you, Nacho Libre is a high piece of art in Mexico, and I think I can see a little bit of that film in this one.
Yeah.
Was there anything, you know, besides Jack Black and the Spanish that carry on into Minecraft from Nacho Libre?
Yeah, I mean, look, Jack is one of the most amazing athletes I've ever met. He is so strong. And so when we were coming up with the fight scene where he first fights the zombies at night, we have to use wrestling moves. I mean, normally, you know, you could probably see somebody doing like amazing sword fighting, but it was like, no, let's have Jack do some lucha libre moves when he's like fighting with the zombies, because he looks so good doing it. He's just got the body type of a luchador. So it was, you know, we designed that sequence to be very wrestler friendly.
But the choreography is crazy. He's doing like these high kicks and everything, all of that himself. Yeah,
He's flying out there.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And I gotta ask you, playing a video game is a very different experience from any other medium. You are in the game, you're making decisions, and you're affecting the world. How do you translate that immersion of a video game into the narrative of a movie?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, the game is unique because there's no story.
Right.
And for us, it was just all about, you know, we wanted to make an epic quest film. We wanted to send a group of unlikely heroes on an amazing journey and have them just like the game, you have to create to survive. And, you know, once we kind of started with that, then we just brought everything that we loved about the game, all of our favorite monsters, all of our favorite creatures, and, you know, kind of created this fun adventure.
And I think like Minecraft and like all games, a lot of it is making bad decisions and doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And our heroes are great at making bad decisions and doing the wrong thing and suffering the consequences of it. And then not everything is like perfect, and not everybody knows everything. Like Jason Momoa thinks he knows everything, but
he thinks he knows Spanish.
He knows
doesn't
Spanish.
know Spanish.
Bilingual. And I think that was the beautiful. Even Steve, you know, he knows the overworld. He knows like kind of core vanilla. But then you have other characters like Henry come in, who are kind of like a modder or like a newer generation who's trying new things on the crafting table that Steve never tried before.
Right.
And I think for me, playing games is a lot about that, about like learning discovering the world and making like a ton of mistakes, but always getting a little better and better.
Always learning, always creating, always crafting.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, is there anything from the real world that you would like to just create? We'll be able to just craft.
From the overworld?
From the overworld in the real world?
Not from something from the real world that you just could be able to just craft, like money, maybe something like that.
Yeah. Dang. I'd love to be able to craft food.
Right.
Just be able to make some
Not cooking.
tacos al pastor
Oh,
whenever I was hungry. That would be amazing.
thank you guys so much for your time.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Thank
This
you
is
so
really great.
much.
Thank you so much for your work.
Oh man, thank you. That was awesome. You did great, man.